welcome to the channel. Today we are ranking from worst to best the entirety of Elite Series 105. So we're going to start off with best head sculpt, worst head sculpt. So the best head sculpt for me was by far, well, not by far, it was tied up, but for me is Scott Steiner. Very good head here. Looks a lot like Scott Steiner roughly around this time. Worst head sculpt, unfortunately, comparing the rest of these head sculpts, for me, was Johnny Gargano. I think this set would have done a lot better wise if there was more head sculpts. Like some extra heads. But this one's just a little bit too goofy for me. Just my opinion. The figure that I think will sell the quickest, this is going based off my experience at retail, is going to be Dom. Super over at the moment. I have cleaned him up from the original review. His skin tone is now a lot better that I've cleaned it up. It now doesn't look as tanned. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was just something on the box. I don't know. It just looked very tanned. Worst figure selling wise, unfortunately, is going to be Io. As you can tell at retail at the moment, if you are UK, she's fallen down to the only figure in the set fall down to $14.99. But something I didn't cover in her review, so these gauntlets, which I forgot about. I just didn't notice. I thought, they look decent. Can be removed. So I have considered that when it comes to the ranking. And also hand pegs are black, which is also cool. So, we covered who I think is going to sell the quickest, best head sculpt, worst head sculpt, best articulated, if about knocking everything over. Best articulated figure, easily for me, goes to Johnny Gargano. Best chest to best leg movement. Best arm movement, that's double jointed. Worst is Strowman. Which is weird, considering Io Sky's in the set, but I can barely get this man to move in his chest and his legs. His arms are good, but I can't get this guy to stand straight. If you need him to stand straight to do like a missile dropkick. How am I going to do missile dropkick? Because he does do a lot of missile dropkicks, looking back at it. Like, I can't get half this to stand up now. Great. Stand. Stand and you. Worst accessory in the set. I know I'm going to get not many people are going to like it. Have I not even got it here? Where have I put it? Oh, hang on a minute. I've got to find it. I've got to find the worst accessory. Hang on. Give me a moment. We are back. Sorry about that. I have found it. The worst accessory is Scott Steiner's chainmail. This is not how you do chainmail, Mattel. I had the same complaints with Triple H and bits like that. If they've done it plain and simple, I think it was Marvel TNA. This is chainmail. This is just a steel piece of plastic. This is chainmail. This makes this figure a load of better if you have this accessory. The best accessory in the set easily goes to Carmelo's jacket. Very good jacket, very good. Everything really with this figure. So, best accessory, worst accessory, thanks to who I think is going to stay on the shelves the longest, who I think is going to sell the quickest, and best articulated. So it's time to rank the set from worst to best, without knocking everything over. So, coming in at number 6. Sorry, it's weird me doing this, because it's 16. Number 6 is Braun Strowman. This figure is very good. Well, every figure in this set is very good. It all has its pros, they all have their cons. Specifically this figure, why it came in at number 6, is just because it's to the legs. It's very good looking, Don't get me wrong, but his legs are too stiff, in my opinion. So coming in, that was number 6. Coming at number 5, why is this camera now moving without me doing anything? Stay still. Stay still, camera. No? You're on a tripod for a reason. Yeah, fine, that'll do. That'll do. Just put Strowman here. You know it's Strowman. Number 5 is Io Sky. Reason why she's number 5 is plain and simple the articulation. It's a very good female figure. In fact, it's one of Mattel's best female figures. Without any soft goods or anything like that. It is just lack of hands and Mattel's articulation of females. That's all the reason it is. Now, coming in at number 4. This one was a very hard decision, but I had to give it. I'm still debating it now. Which one is number 4 and which one's number 3? But I gotta have to. It is Dominic Mysterio. Just purely of how it came out of the box and the fact I had to clean it. I shouldn't have to clean your action figures, Mattel, to make them not look tan or make them have the right skin tone. So, take that with this all with a pinch of salt. This is my opinions as well. I see a load of people praising this figure, which it deserves its praise. If I can get this camera to stay still for at least 2 minutes. There we go. No, hang on a second. There we go. We've tried. Is that going to stay still now? Hopefully. But anyway, that is my opinion. Number 3 is Johnny Gargano. The main thing that saved this figure was his articulation and his ring gear. If it had a better head sculpt, this could have been number 1. The jacket, very good jacket, does fit on the figure perfectly. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Number 2. Now this is going to be... I think people are going to hate my number 2. It's Scott Steiner. Head sculpt, great. This unique arm mold, which no other figure's going to get. Great. The gear, great. Articulation, okay, but still good. Chest, everything great. The only thing letting this figure down is this accessory. Literally, if it was proper chainmail, or like this, literally just done like this, silvery, like proper dark black silvery with a bit more detail in, rather than this, we'd be talking Scott Steiner be number 1. But because of this not being proper chainmail and TNA Marvels being better, I have to put Scott Steiner at number 2. So that means coming in at number 1, Carmelo Hayes, which is very surprising for me. When I even reviewed this, I thought, okay, this was going to be a mediocre elite. Nope. Best elite in the whole wave. Best articulation. One of the best articulations behind Johnny. Body, perfect. Head, perfect. Jacket, perfect. Gear, perfect. My only complaint with this figure, it didn't have the chain which he had during the back of the box. And that was me nitpicking. So, yeah. If you disagree, if you agree, comment it down below. If you like the video, like it. If you want to see more, click that subscribe button. That'll help me out a lot. Thank you, and goodbye.